Hi everyone, it's Anahata. How are you? Guess what's happening right now? I'm so excited. It is the full lunar eclipse in Aquarius. It's happening right now as we're airing this. Hi Charlene. Hi AJ. The blood moon total lunar eclipse in Aquarius is happening right now, the apex of this event. 4:20 Eastern, and then you can do the math on everything else. Hi Karen, hi Hugh. So what does this mean to you? And how can we leverage this crazy awesome solar event, lunar event? I want to just let you know I'm not an astrologist. No, I'm not. So, trying this and conjunct that and all of that, I'm not going to go into those details. I'm going to get real and raw with you on how to leverage these energies in a practical way. Everyone joining now, hi Karen, hi Charlene, hi Hugh, hi Naomi, hi Kathy, hi T. Johnson. Everyone, guys, the blood moon, the total lunar eclipse in Aquarius is happening as we speak. And I'm just going to go through what that means to us so that we can really leverage this beautiful transition, this beautiful cosmic support that we're being given right now. And I was just prefacing that I am not an astrologist, so I'm not going to get into, conjunct this and trying that and all of that. I'm just going to be real and raw with you all about what's happening with these energies. And really what it comes down to is with an eclipse, it is a balance between the moon, which is the heart, and the sun, which is the soul. And so it's about balance, essentially. In a second, I'm going to install an Anahata code for all of us, which is the Boji Stones, which echoes exactly what we are being given. So I asked, is there an assisting frequency for highest good to allow us to leverage the energies which are occurring right now through this eclipse, and was led to the Blue Boji Stones. Now, Boji Stones are all about balancing your yin and yang, the male and female, and this is exactly what's happening with the eclipse. Of course, there's some other benefits happening celestially, which I'm just going to kind of touch on. And you can feel into these energies. In fact, I think I want to install the code first so that we can all leverage this energy. Now, guys, if you haven't heard of Anahata codes, you can do research later. They are free to all. And what we're going to be doing is activating resonance remembrance to the thing that is Blue Boji Stone. The definition, this is quantum field. We are going into the fabric, the essence, the vibrational aspects of what it means to be a Blue Boji Stone. And we are remembering we're already connected to it. Through that remembrance, through your heart portal, which has access to all things, it's connected to all things, your intention and the code, which is like the password. It's your quantum hack to remembering that resonance remembrance. So once it's installed, all of this is going to occur naturally. If you do research later on Boji Stone, what it means, you're going to have access to activating any of its superpowers and the polarity. It's pretty meaty, I know, and it could go a lot of ways, but let's install it first, and that way, as I go through what this eclipse is and what it means, which is happening right now as we speak, you'll be able to really feel into the assistance. So left palm up, right hand on your heart chakra. We are installing Blue Boji Stones. The assisting frequency, not the literal crystal. All right, or stone. We ask for, align with, and allow this Anahata code. With gratitude, we attain the assisting frequency of Blue Boji Stones, 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. 867-29-436-840. Now breathe with gratitude. It is so. All right, so I have some notes because, again, I'm not an astrologist. These are just things that stood out to me as other people were telling me about conjunct this in this percentage of that and everything. And so I'm just diluting it down into keywords and what that means to me. So fill in the blanks, but we do have access to this beautiful Boji stones, specifically Blue Boji. If you look later and you find a metaphysical definition of blue versus just regular, you have access to that. But innately, since it's a Boji stone, it is everything that's ever been defined as Boji, B-O-J-I. All right, guys, so this total lunar eclipse in Aquarius is all about full acceptance. It's so important, guys. Not pushing against the flow, not trying to change things. Things that are the way they are, and they're only not comfortable when you make them not comfortable. When you can just go with the flow and be in the now. Full acceptance of your now is going to set you free. Okay, this is what this is all about. It's also about living in the moment, being in the now. Guys, when we fragment our energy and we're hyper thinking about the past, or we have anxiety about the future, our energy is retracted. We aren't living in the now. We are elsewhere. So the now is the only place it's happening right now. So this innately also means that we get to break out of old patterns that aren't working anymore. It's release, it's letting go, right? We are able to just shed that and go, yeah, no, that timeline doesn't work for me anymore. It doesn't mean that we don't carry the past with us in terms of learning and understanding and evolving and growing. But guys, you got to be honest with yourself. What parts of the past are you dragging into the now that don't serve you? So again, acceptance in the now, living in the moment. These next two are super huge. Freedom to be yourself, ... freedom for others to be able to be their self. Okay, I struggle with this immensely, struggled. I mean, gosh, I guess it's an ongoing thing. As an empath and as a codependent type of relationship person, I have this flawed perception that my value hinges upon if I can assist others, right? And if I feel like I can't assist others, or if they don't feel that they're being assisted by me, something isn't right. And guys, I'm just saying in general. And that is a flawed perception of love. Love isn't conditional. And we should not have to try to fix anyone. The way they are is perfect, whether or not it's the way you want them to be or not. And also the way you are is okay too, just the way you are now. So this is acceptance of self and acceptance of others. This is also what we get to leverage with this balancing effect that's occurring cosmically right now in this blood moon full lunar eclipse in Aquarius. Okay, we are going to be hit with these expanded activations of forgiveness, compassion, and unconditional love. Can I get an amen? It's good. It's coming through right now. It's being enhanced through the portal in your heart and the assistance of the frequencies that are Boji stones, Blue Boji stones, balancing the masculine and feminine energies. Now here's another really good one. Not taking things personally. There was a beautiful quote that was posted by one of my dear friends and students the other day, yesterday in fact, about how nothing should be taken personally, right? No one is out to get you. This is all an internal, we are all our own people going around in our own realities. So the only time we feel resistance or pain or suffering is when we are taking things personally, if you will. Now, this doesn't mean you can't have interpersonal relationships. It just means you've got to just continue to be open, 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 forgiving. It doesn't mean people walk all over you by any means. It's a balance of standing up for yourself, masculine, and a balance of feminine, being that receiver, that nurturer. Again, this is coming back into balance, balance, balance. So not taking things personally. How can we leverage that energy over the next few weeks and actually over our lifetime? Truly, when there is no ego, and that is what taking things personally is, right? Everything's about me. I'm taking it personally. You offended me, or the way I need things to be, right? It's very conditional. When we can remove that, not taking it personally, it's your own world, we can begin to give ourselves self-love in ways that is going to reflect out in the experiences that we receive, and you won't feel like you have to take things as personally anymore, because naturally through the law of attraction, you are going to be receiving in exchange the mirror of what you're giving. All right, so let's see here. Self-forgiveness included in that first part of forgiveness that we were talking about. A lot of people, when they start doing work, inner work, they become riddled with kind of guilt feelings or shame. And guys, that's lower than the oblivious, veiled state of, defensiveness, anger, and all that. That's, counterproductive. So this is going to help balance that into a safe place of self-forgiveness. Again, we're leveraging these energies, balancing masculine, feminine. Now, guys, breaking patterns and change are the other two elements of this lunar eclipse in Aquarius that I want to bring up. Change is inevitable. It is going to happen. So how comfortable can we get with allowing the changes in our lives to take us to the path of least resistance, to our destinies, to alignment with the things that will bring us bliss? Well, as fast as we can allow, as fast as we can surrender, as fast as we can stop resisting, as fast as we can stop judging, as fast as we can stop making things personal, holding grudges, not being compassionate, as fast as we can do all these things that we were just talking about, that's how fast we can allow our future to manifest in the way that God wants it to. He has good plans for you, if only we can allow. So change is going to occur no matter what. It is being unattached to the outcome and being fully aware that no matter what happens, it is going to be good. It is going to be good. And knowing that, having that faith in your heart, that knowing is what's going to align you with that scenario. Fear is what's going to birth your worst nightmares and have you resonating with the things that you don't want anything to do with, right? Now, if you can get to a place of balance where you can look for the good in the fear places and in the pain places, see that silver lining, see the lessons, see the carving away, the sculpting of who you are as the best version of yourself using those things, you are going to just transform and you are going to be into the new dimensions quickly. So that is the gist of it. So full acceptance in the now, living in the moment, freedom for self to be, giving others their freedom to be themselves, forgiveness of others, self-forgiveness, compassion, unconditional love, not taking things personally, breaking old patterns, and change. I want to talk about breaking old patterns real quick one more time because I didn't touch on it actually. I talk about it a lot. And breaking old patterns, it's not just enough to say, I'm going to do the new. right? Intention and conscious awareness of what it is you are wanting is absolutely the first step. The second step is having a desire that outweighs the fear, right? A lot of us, when we start experiencing the new, when we start going into uncharted territories, we suddenly, our ego goes, oh, this isn't familiar, this isn't comfortable, this isn't normal, I don't quite, no, let's pull back. And we self-sabotage ourselves. So change is about awareness, but desire as well. And then the third component is doing the work. And this is where breaking old patterns is paramount. We as humans can literally activate thought patterns, which activate emotional responses due to the chemicals that happen as a result of those thoughts. What this means is our bodies don't know the difference between what is really happening or what we think is happening. The power of mind over matter. What we focus on materializes. It's just the way it is. It's a gift. Some people view it as a curse. How do you want to look at it? Is it victimhood or is it empowerment? But the point is, these patterns, these programs that we're used to, it's going to take newness to change. It's going to take desire, consciousness, but then work. And so what I mean by the work is not suppression. No, if you're feeling like you're in this pattern that you don't like, you're not, it's not healthy to just go, well, I'm not going to allow that, right? It's all about loving that as part of who you are, not banishing it to shadow, not making it wrong, becoming that witnesser of what is happening, and then determining, do I want to keep doing this? Or do I want to weave a new pattern, a new response? And how can I take small steps towards that? It's all about baby steps. You can't just go from here all the way into where you want to be, because you're going to be spit out. You're not going to be on that vibration at all. In fact, most of us, as we want what we want, we don't see it right away. And instead we focus on the not having. The polarity gets us every time. And instead of going where we thought we were going, we're hyper-focused on the not having of it yet. We'll get used to it, guys. That's what happens in our 3D world. There is a lag in manifestation, okay? It's just it's just the way this universe is set up right now, where we are in this time space. And thank God, right? Because we make decisions and we're so strong about them that would ruin our lives. Luckily, there's, a give and take. Are you sure? Are you sure? And we get to choose. And what we're left with is our life, a blending of good, bad, up, down, right, wrong. And so the sooner we can not judge and we can just determine, is this pattern healthy or unhealthy? Is this pattern coherent, balanced, for my highest good, an expansion of the universe, or is it incoherent, disruptive? Does it take my energy, or does it give and expand my energy? And then choosing those patterns consistently, and as we choose those patterns, it's the work, we will release new chemicals, feel new emotions, and that pulling through the law of attraction will literally transform our lives. But it's going to take work. It's going to take desire past the fear. It's going to take consciousness of what it is you're doing that you don't want anymore in your life. Not through suppression, okay? All right, so that's a little bit about the blood moon total lunar eclipse in Aquarius that's happening right now. And you also have access to that Boji stone. If you're late on this feed, go back to the beginning and check it out. So you can install the Blue Boji Stones, which are all about balancing masculine and feminine energies. Now, I'm not going to go into yin and yang, but it's so funny because that's what's happening with the eclipse. Moon and sun with earth, and it's a balance. Heart and soul balancing, masculine, feminine balancing. And I love how it's blue Boji, because from space, of course, the earth is blue. How cool is that? And so so guys, that came up. I centered myself, I balanced myself, I set my sacred space, I asked which assisting frequency for highest good was going to allow us to leverage this solar event, this cosmic event, this lunar event. And what came up was A2 row 49, I believe, which is currently Boji Stones. If you are wanting to learn how to do this, because you can pull a code for any concern or any desire. Did you know that? Pain, suffering, transformation, emotional support, mental support, physical support, evolutionary support. The Anahata codes allow you to ask, align, and allow. And guess what? The entire modality is free. God told me to make it free, and it is free for all. You just go to www.anahatacodes.com. I'll put the link in the feed here. Ask, align, allow, install some codes, and see how they transform your life. Now, make sure you read the guide so you're understanding what's happening, right? I explained it earlier. It's that intention plus your heart portal, which is the connection you have transcendent of space and time to the quantum field, right? And to the essence of the thing that it is you're installing. But the assisting frequency is not the force. Your response is. That's the cool part. It's a self-directed, dynamic healing activation and expansive expression by your resonance remembrance of the thing, in this case, Blue Boji Stones. But guys, there's thousands of codes, 27, if not more, categories, crystals, herbs, flower essences, essential oils, physical things that have brought healing, but also non-physical things that we can't see or taste or touch or feel, like places, times, sacred geometry, artifacts, things, well, those we can see. Anyway, go there. It's going to be a ride, and you can see quickly, we do it through muscle testing or heart testing. I teach you both. And you just, through the law of attraction, and you're asking, through asking, you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Ask vibrationally, and the answer will magnetize to you. So that's how Blue Boji came to us. And I love what it represents, the sun and the moon, masculine and feminine, in the center with the blue earth. It's like, whoa! So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your eclipse. And I want to make sure that there's, let's see, some other things. It's going to be dramatic. This is dramatic, but it's also calming with the presence of Saturn. There's a harmonious outlet happening. And guys, that's the edge of feminine, right? It's dramatic with the sun, but it's also very soft. And again, patience. Patience is definitely of the feminine side. Embracing the new, masculine. There's some intense things going on, but it's all going to be, numerically, I want to mention 2-7. It's going to be a 9, and it's a 999 right now. And 9s are all about endings, letting go, release, but it's also 9 into the new, right? It's the highest, it's the teacher, and then you go into the new. After 9, you go back. That's just the way it goes. There is nothing after 9. It's a combination of the same numbers. So with the 9, this is a 999. So this is a trinity of 9s that's also going to elevate what we were just talking about. The point is, don't hold on to anything. Don't take anything personally. Go to your heart. Go to your heart. Balance that out. Learn about masculine, feminine energy. You're going to have access to doing all of this through this eclipse and through the Blue Boji Stones. God bless you on your path to wholeness and everything that you are facilitating for the transition of humanity as we elevate. Guys, this is the other thing I want to touch on before I end, and that is we are changing no matter what. This is happening. This is happening right now. And so it's really exciting to know and to feel into the cosmic macro and internalize it on the micro, because you are connected. You are a fractal. This energy is happening to you on a physical plane, on a mental plane, on an emotional plane, and on a spiritual plane, all at once, across many timelines, across many dimensions. And so perhaps you want to write down the Blue Boji Stone code and put it inside your pillow tonight. And with your intention, intend to travel to the places that your soul needs to go to tonight in order to really embody the balance and unity and the energies of this beautiful eclipse. Just an idea. All right, guys, love you all so, so much. God bless you. And let me see if anyone's saying anything that we want to talk about. Wow, you guys, there's tons of you on here talking with me. Love you so much. There's no questions. Good. Oh, Carolyn said her real Boji stones exploded. I don't doubt it. You can also go get the physical. Do go get some Boji stones and see what happens with them. So thank you for reminding of that of us, Caroline, because you can program assisting frequencies into crystals, and whoo, you could do some really cool journeying and meditation with Boji stones specifically tonight with the codes. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Sitting outside feeling the flow, says Sharon. Good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jamie. Glad to see you here. Thank you. You're welcome. Finally, you weren't able to watch, but you can see me now. Hi, Brooke. I love you, baby. Beautiful friend. Yes, all of you who are here, I just adore you. Go back to the beginning if you missed the download. God bless you on your path. Woohoo! Here we go. Change is happening. How do you want to be in this change? Surrender, balance, forgive, allow, onwards and upwards, and ever with the heart. Love you all. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. See ya.